Oh, yeah, he's too short.
Alright, so we're back in Hershey, Pennsylvania we're going to Hershey Park, amusement park. We were here about a week and a half ago for the RV show.
Tiny houses, they're so tiny.
And now we're coming here to go to the amusement park. So we're gonna do an accessibility tour and show what it's like going around Hershey Park. Alright, we found a spot. It only took us about 5 minutes. That wasn't too bad. It's kind of a tight fit. It's not really a wheelchair accessible one. It's not wide or with the stripes. So we're gonna have to get me out first and then pull the car the rest of the way. Wheelchair delivery service.
That would be $10?
No way. Okay, so far so good. For parking, I would give Hershey Park probably a B. They use a nice, big, huge lot, but they don't have really too much of the regular. I mean, they have the handicap spots that are wider, but obviously not enough of them. So now we get to go up to the ticket office. We have our tickets already, but up to the entrance.
Jarod, the official s'mores tester.
Yes. Hold it up, see how it looks.
That's totally realistic. Need one of those. They're candy corn ones.
Give you candy.
Candy corn. Like white chocolate candy corn. Oh, here's another one for Jarod. Maybe this one would be better for Jarod.
Feed me, Reese.
Okay, the park layout at Hershey Park is pretty good. It's got all sort of just this paved ramps that go up everywhere, big wide paths. There are a couple of steps into some of the stores, but for most of them they have a place where you could get up top and then go in, in the stores without taking the steps. So very good accessibility wise. Unfortunately today is one of the busiest days because it's the last day that they're open for the summer, so it's really, really crowded. Yeah, so Hershey Park is very much a roller coaster park. I don't know how many they have, but it's got to be like 12 or 13. Not very wheelchair friendly, of course, because the roller coasters are pretty rough. You have to usually get out of your wheelchair and be able to at least stand to get into the car, and I can't, so I haven't ridden a roller coaster for about 28 years. So. Alright, so the kids are going to ride the flume ride. There they are. So luckily the twins are old enough that they can take Alex, because I can't ride most of the stuff here. And Diane, she has, her neck gives her trouble sometimes on the rough rides, but I kind of have to live vicariously through the kids. And as long as they have fun, I can have fun too, watching them. So I see them in there and I'm waving at them, trying to embarrass them. It's working on Jarod. Hi Alex! Hi Jarod! Hi Makenna! Over here! Right here!
fall out, so you had to have me hold you so I couldn't take.
That was awesome! Okay, now I want to do it again. That was awesome!
Oh, we gotta go see, they take a picture, right? They take a picture when we're going down.
Hi, Jarod! Makenna! Hi, Makenna!
Speedway cars. It's like it's not racing, but you're in cars and steering.
And we promised the twins that they would get to drive close to their birthday, so they're going on the little speedway cars.
Thank you, Dad.
Practice.
I'm going now.
The line's really, really long and loud. Like really loud. Almost there.
So the kids are still on the car ride.
That's the challenge. Like, it's like don't hit the middle. So quick. Like, give me that. Okay, maybe you should.
Okay, give it.
That was definitely not what the way.
I'm not gonna bump it.
That was definitely not what the way.
Pretty hilly here. The paths are nice and wide and paved, but there are a lot of hills to have to deal with. So if you're pushing a manual chair, if you don't have the strength, you might want to have somebody with you to just give you that little bit extra push up the hills.
So now we are at another roller coaster.
Are you having fun?
I am having fun.
Another like 45-minute
Wheeling around the coaster park, watching the kids go on rides. Well, they don't even get to go on many rides because everything's like an hour wait.
This will be their third one.
Where do you put your feet?
Just right down. Anywhere. You ready?
No.
You gotta keep your hat secure. You ready? Look,
No, I'm not ready.
look at the camera.
I'm not ready. Oh, why? Why do I want to do this?
Relax. Love it, love it.
Oh, why? No.
This is even the downer part. Look! No, you have to look, Alex. It's fun. Keep your hands up.
Not fun! This is kind of cool. Okay, maybe not. Okay, this bike is fine.
Now you want. Well, so you can't change your mind a lot. What's the end result?
Fun.
Fun?
Kind of.
Would you do it again?
It was fun. Yes, I'd do it again. That was awesome. I want to do it again.
She kept it.
This is so fun. This is not fun. This is so fun.
Alright, so now the restrooms, they're what you would expect from restrooms. And actually, accessibility-wise, they're pretty good. They have a nice big stall that had plenty of room to maneuver the wheelchair. And then they had a lower sink, actually two lower sinks, lower mirrors, and I could reach the soap and the dryers and everything else. And they were pretty clean too, so thumbs up on the restrooms.
that's the really big water ride. It makes a huge splash. People even wear this. People in the line for the ride even wear the swimsuits because you just get soaked.
So we found the one section of the park that isn't too crowded today, and that would be I don't know what they call this section, but there's a water park area down here. So this whole area is pretty empty, which is kind of a nice break after the massive crowds all day. Another one you can't go on, honey?
Another one I can't go on. Yeah!
Yep, I'm going.
All right, you going on with Jarod?
Yeah.
I don't know if Makenna's going.
You know what it's like.
It's fine.
I'm going on it and I'm fine.
Go.
So that's the ride that the kids are on right now. Another one that I can't go on. But honestly, when you go to an amusement park, especially a coaster park, you can't expect too much to be accessible. But the only thing I had to compare it to was Disney World, which most of their rides at least have some kind of accommodation where you can go in a separate entrance and get to the ride. A lot of them you can just get it with your wheelchair right on the ride, and other ones they'll help you out with transferring in, and they're very accommodating that way. The smaller amusement parks aren't going to have that kind of accessibility, apparently. Just got to kind of call ahead and ask, or ask other people, and see how many rides you can go on before you go, so you know what to expect.
So lesson learned, don't go on a wooden one. It's I forgot, it just vibrates. It's like my neck is...
Huh?
No.
You like it?
Well, it was like,
Not too rough?
it was too fast and
I
rough.
don't like when
It was like dunking, and like I slammed into Makenna a ton of times. Like.
So the food and the vending and the little sort of game areas are pretty accessible. There are nice wide open like courtyards. They have some nice trees and grass and stuff like that. And it's pretty wide open. The restaurant areas have tables set up and stuff like that. So it's pretty accessible.
Oh, Daddy's too short.
You're too short for the Twizzler rides. Here, let's get
Photo time. You shake his hand. Oh.
This is a really creative mascot. It's like a regular guy with a Jolly Rancher stuck on his head, so that's
Which is kind of odd.
found one that I'm taller than. I can ride the Reese's rides. So can you. Wow, you're way tall.
Okay, let the small children.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they do have, earlier I said they don't have a tram with the wheelchair accessible section, but they do. They had a ramp and a little section that you could turn your wheelchair around. It was nice and big, so they did a good job. I don't know if it's every tram, but that one had it. So we're on our way out now. We had a fun day, right? We didn't get to ride that much. How many rides did you go on?
4 total.
5.
5.
4 different rides, 1 twice.
Flume twice, and then roller coasters. But everything was like
Super packed.
40-minute wait, or, well, 20 was the one. 20 minutes was the best wait. The longest was probably
An
an hour for the cars, believe it or not.
Yeah, those are the cars. I hope you had fun on those little cars.
And I didn't get to go on anything.
Neither did I, because being a loving wife, I stayed with him
Yeah.
and kept him company. He loved that though.
And also, we didn't get any food.
So there's all these great food places, but we didn't get any. Zip.
Because we
None.
have fluff and nutter sandwiches.
Yeah, they're in the car.
Like Oreo funnel cake, right? I mean, and Reese's funnel
Duh.
cake. Yeah. And we let him get nothing. We're just such bad parents.
Yeah, but we brought food along, so that's much better. We have homemade food with
But
us.
we couldn't eat it in the park because they don't
No,
allow it.
they wouldn't let us take food in. We had to wait, it's in the hot car, so we're having
Hot fluffernutter.
hot fluffernutter sandwiches. Yay! I don't even know why we came here. Why did we come here?
No candy or
No
anything.
food, no rides for me.
It was free. That's why we came.
Oh, that's right, it was free for my work. They paid for it. So, thank you, work of mine. So now we gotta get to the car. There's food there.
And they keep telling us they're really hungry.
Yeah, I'm really hungry.
So they're cutting this very short. That's why they're not talking.
Okay, let's go to the car.
Yes.
I'll meet you at the car. Hershey Park happy, Hershey Park glad. So many things to see and do, good times to be had. Hey, come on you guys, you can sing along.
No. We need that disclaimer in there that he did not make up this song. This was actually their jingle back in like the 80s.